together, allow your knees to flop open. And I want you to reach your arms forward as we take a beautiful breath in. On your exhale, roll down chin to chest and forward fold your body. Take a lovely inhale breath. And as you exhale, roll down through your vertebra one at a time, peeling down through your lower back, your mid back, your upper back, and then just open your arms into a T. I want you to breathe in and allow your breath to expand behind you, feeling the back of your ribs pushing down towards your mat. As you exhale, gently squeeze into your ribs as you close them in. Now do the opposite of that and breathe in. Allow your ribs to expand, pushing the back of your ribs into the floor below you. As you exhale, gently close your ribs and narrow your waistline. Breathing in one more time, finding the fullness and wholeness of your breath. And then as you exhale, I want you to lift your head, lift your chest, grab onto the front of your shins, and with a wide position, I want you to pull your thighs towards your body. Breathe in, close your legs, bringing them back together. Draw your thighs in and stretch out your lower back. Gently rock forwards, rock back, rock forwards, rock back, rock forwards, and bring yourself all the way up if you can. Bringing the soles of your feet together, reaching your arms forward, inhale. Curling down, chin to chest, forward fold. Allow your lower back to release and your inner thighs to release. Exhale, slowly peel down through your vertebra one at a time. Tucking your bum in, rounding your spine, reaching your arms back and opening your arms to T. Breathing in wide and full. Breathing out, gently lift your head, lift your chest, grab onto your shins, draw your knees in towards your underarms. Bring your thighs together, come into a little ball. From there, release your head back, breathe in. Open your thighs out to the side and do big circles round as you draw your thighs in, circle them out, bring them together. Draw them in, open them out, close together. In, circle around, close together. Last one, in, circle around, close together. From here, rock forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. Bring yourself all the way up and extend your legs out and away from you. Reach your arms up, breathe in, lift your head, lift your chest. Forward, fold your body over, exhale. Roll back up through your vertebra one at a time, reach your arms back up. Exhale, forward, fold your body. And roll back up through your vertebra, reach your arms up, this time hold. Come back down the same way you went up, curling through your spine, sliding your hands forward, lift your head, flex your toes and reach your arms up. Curling down, curling in, sliding your hands forward, lengthening, reaching your arms up. Now take it back over, pointing your feet, lengthen over, release the back of your neck as you slide your hands back up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, release over. Curl back up through your vertebra one at a time. Reach up, breathe in, hold. Lift your ribs off your hips. Exhale, curl down, peeling through your spine. Flex your toes as you lift your head to gaze to your feet and into the seat. Curling down, chin to chest, forward fold, reaching over and roll back up. Gently from here, rotate to your left and then twist your body, planting your hand behind you and taking your front hand to wrap around your calf. Pushing into your calf, gently gaze over your shoulder as you twist. Try to keep your hips square in the stretch as we breathe. And as you exhale, lift your back arm up, wrap your front arm around your body and forward fold in a little side bended position as you gaze out from under your armpit. Rotate your body back through to center, breathe in. Roll back up through your vertebra one at a time, reach your arms up, inhale. Rotate your body and twist, planting your right hand behind you, wrapping your left hand around your shin. Breathing in, looking over your shoulder. Feel that lovely rotation as you keep your hips anchored, Reach your back arm up, inhale, and side bend over as you wrap your left arm around your body. Gazing under your arm, breathe in. Rotate, coming all the way back through to center, squaring yourself off. Roll back up through your vertebra one at a time, and good. Right, take your right foot and cross your Achilles between your big toe and your second toe. Flexing through your feet, inhale. Curl down, chin to chest, and forward fold as you gently go into a neural stretch. Curl back up through your vertebra one at a time, breathe in. Exhale, chin to chest, forward fold. Really try to round your spine as much as you can so you feel that sharpness in the nerve pulling through your top leg and through your spine. One more. Curling down, chin to chest, forward folding your body, feeling that delicious stretch, holding it there for a second. And then gently curl back up through your vertebra one at a time, uncross your foot and cross the other foot over, placing the Achilles between your big toe and your second toe. We inhale, rolling down, chin to chest, curling inwardly towards yourself as you reach your arms forward, and then roll back up through your spine. And rolling down, chin to chest, forward fold, lengthen your body over and forward. And roll back up and notice the one side and the other. Notice where the tightness exists within you. And curling down, chin to chest, forward folding. And then gently roll back up through your vertebra one at a time. Uncross your legs, reach your arms up, breathing in. Forward fold your body and you should feel a little bit looser. Release the back of your neck and lift your chin up. Inhale to gaze to your ankles and then nod your chin down and in. Lift your chin up, of course, listening to your body and noticing where the tightness resides. Giving yourself a little bit of room to play as we inhale and nod your chin to your chest. And one more inhale, reach, and exhale, release your body down, slowly curling up through your vertebra one at a time. You're going to roll down through your spine, reach your arms overhead. Circle your arms around, lift your head, lift your chest, roll your body up. From here, I want you to make sure you've got enough room to roll behind you and grabbing onto the front of your shins, open your feet, open your knees. Roll back, inhale, and as you roll up, I want you to bring yourself through. So there's a sense of really pushing and reaching and bringing yourself all the way up on the fourth one, where you're going to be resting in a deep squat. If you need to push with your hands, push with your hands. So from the side, I look like this. My feet are flat, you're holding it here. And gently bring your palms together and push your elbows into the outer part of your inner thighs. Your legs are slightly turned out, your knees are slightly turned out, and we're hanging in quite a deep squat, actually a very deep squat position. Breathing in through your nose, allowing all the tension to release within your hip sockets and within your lower back. And if you can you lift your chest a little bit more and open up from collarbone to collarbone. Place your hands on the floor, breathe in, and gently stretch through the back of your knees. Bend your knees and bring your knees and feet in a parallel position. Exhale, lengthen through the back of your knees. Bend your knees. And this time, shuffle your heels in, your toes in, so you're coming a little bit closer with your feet. Bringing them closer together, stretch your knees and get the weight of your body in the balls of your feet. Bend your knees, inhale. And exhale, stretch your knees, keep the weight in the balls of your feet. Inhale to bend. Now shuffle your heels together, your toes together. Stretch the back of your knees, keep the weight in the balls of your feet. Inhale to bend, and last one, exhale, stretch and lengthen. This time reaching up onto your fingertips. Bend your knees, flatten and plant your hands on either side of your feet as you do a big giant step back with your right foot into a lunge position. I want your knee over your heel. From here, take a lovely inhale breath as you keep your hips square, your spine elongated. Bend your back knee to gently lower and touch the floor. Now with your left leg in front of you and your right leg behind you, you're going to reach your left arm forward, inhale. Slice it across the horizon and reach back. Take your hand to the back of your thigh. Breathe in, hold it there as you push your pelvis forward. And what's really important here is that you're not there with your bum. I want you to roll over your bottom knee and really push forward. Reach your arm up, over, round, and place it down. Inhale. From here, lift your pelvis into the sky, slide your hands back, and flex your toes backwards. Feel your sit bones lifting behind you, your hips nice and square. And then I want you to turn your left leg out and gently walk your hands over to the left-hand side as we go into this little twisty twist. Breathing in. And as you exhale, walk your hands back, holding on to whatever you need to your leg, squaring your body or flexing this foot backwards, hips are square, and then shift as you roll into a deep lunge position. Breathe in. Lift your back knee up off the floor, keeping your pelvis low and heavy towards the earth. On your exhale breath, you're going to lift your pelvis up in order to take your left leg to the back and join your left leg to your right leg as we hold plank. Breathing in through your nose, make sure your pelvis isn't too low. Feel your lats and shoulders drawing down. And as you exhale, lower your knees, bend your elbows, and lift your chin up as you lower your chest to the floor. From here, slide your body down towards your mat, pushing off your hands, lifting up into a little back extension, taking it as high as your body will allow you to go today. Maybe that is just on your elbows. From there, release your body down, breathe in, tuck your toes under as you push off your hands and your knees, and lift yourself up into your downward dog, pushing your body back through your arms. Breathing in, keep your sit bones high. And then as you exhale, walk and pedal your feet out, reaching your heels back, and just allowing all that tension to release out of your calves and to release out of your hamstrings. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Push your heels down, inhale, rise up on your toes, gently bend your knees. As you exhale, I want you to lift your knees off the floor and stretch yourself out into plank position. Do a big step forward with your right leg, lifting your pelvis up in order to do so. From there, inhale. I want you to gently lower your back knee down towards the earth and keep your hips square. Feel your chest lifting as you draw your shoulders back and down, opening up through your hip flexor. Reach your right arm forward, same arm as leg that's in front, and cut your hand across the horizon as you reach back, placing and planting your right hand on the back of your hamstring. Breathe in, hold it there, keep your right knee in. And as you exhale, circle your arm up, over, round, place your hand down, and then shift your weight into your back leg, bending your knee, flexing your toes backwards and up to the sky. Feel an elongation through the crown of your head as you flex that foot back. Turn your front leg out and walk your hands over to the right. Just exploring this movement. If you've never done the stretch before, like where is it pulling along your leg? And then gently and slowly from there, walk your hands all the way back over, squaring your hips off, breathe in. Shift your weight back forward into a lunge, moving your hands forward to next to the front foot. Lift your back knee up, breathe in, keep your pelvis low. As you exhale, allow your pelvis to lift as your right leg reaches back to join your left leg and find your plank position. Feel your shoulders drawing down as you breathe in. Lower your knees down to the floor. Open your elbows as you lower your chest to the floor. And then slide your torso along your mat, gently pushing up either into what we call a half cobra or a full cobra. Breathe in. As you exhale, release your body all the way down, pushing back, tucking your toes under, splay and separate your fingers as you lift yourself up into your downward dog. From here, take a lovely deep breath in. Turn both your feet to face the left, so they're twisting in one direction. Bend your knees and push your weight into your bum. Straighten your legs, twisting your legs back through to your downward dog. Hold. Rise up and lift your heels, twisting your feet to face the right. Bend your knees, lower your bum down. Straighten your knees and twist, squaring yourself off. Breathe in. Walk your hands back towards your feet, feeling your arms straight. Good. Forward, just holding it there. Just want to check everything's fine. Yes. And for anybody who's having problems, I will send you this video. Slowly roll back up through your vertebra one at a time into a standing position. Reach your arms up, breathing in. On your exhale, forward, fold your body, allow your body to release down. Bend your knees, and then stretch your knees and slowly walk out and forward. 1, 2, 3, 4 into your plank position. From here, take your right leg and reach your right leg across. I want you to lower your pelvis down and lift your back up. Keep this hip rotating forward, and then gently from there, use your arms, push up, lift your pelvis, and twist your leg to the back. Take your left leg, cross it over, twisting your pelvis, lower your hips, but still keep your right hip rotating forward. Lift your pelvis up, uncross and twist, and then gently lower your knees down. From here, I want you to reach up, rolling up through your spine, one vertebra at a time. Left arm comes up, right arm comes up like a windmill, and plant your left hand onto the back of your heels as you reach your right arm overhead. We do 3 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more breath. And as you exhale, gently use your core, your abdominal strength to spiral your arms all the way down and across. Now taking your left arm up, inhale, reach it up. Spiral your left arm up and anchor your right hand on your heels as you reach your left arm back. 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale wide and full. Just allowing all that tension to release out of your body, in the front of your body. And one more inhale. And then using your core strength, bring yourself all the way up. This time placing both your hands onto your mat. Breathe in for cat stretch. Tuck it around your spine, scooping up, scooping in. Elongate your spine forward, breathing in and out your back. Exhale, scoop, tuck around your spine, up and in. Inhale, lift your head, lift your chest, out your back. One more, tuck from your bum around your spine, push the floor away from you. Lift your head, lift your chest and out your back. From here, tucking your toes under, lift yourself back up into your downward dog position, sending your heels towards your mat, holding it there. Feel your shoulders drawing up your back as you gently press your fingertips into your mat, lift your left leg all the way up to the sky, allowing your hip to open as much as it can. Breathe and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee, curving your knee in towards your chest, lifting yourself up onto your toes. Lift your head and do a big step forward into a lunge position. From here, walk your hands up your thighs if you need a little bit more support and come into a deep lunge position. Even though you're supporting yourself, you're lifting. Open your arms into T, breathe in, and forward fold your body. And then exhale, open your body and open your chest. Forward fold your body. Finding your balance, and exhale, open your chest. One more, forward fold your body. And exhale, open your chest. Take a deep breath in, lift your arms up to the ceiling, forward fold and reach your hands down to your mat. Inhale. You're going to do a lift of your pelvis to step your left leg to the back. Breathe in, plank position. And then lift your pelvis high as you push back into your downward dog. Inhaling, let go of the tension in the back of your neck. And on your exhale breath, we're going to reach the right leg up towards the sky. Inhale. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend your knee, curl your knee in towards your body, in towards your chest, and step forward. From here, lift your body up. Lift up and out of your pelvis. Feel the stretch through the front of your hip as you open your arms to T. Reaching forward, inhale. Gather both your arms forward and then exhale. Draw your energy into your heart and open your arms to T. Okay? Still not.
Yeah, just cut out. Sorry, I just had to go there. Very nice.
Seems like I'm really having a problem today with this audio. Okay. Hi, can you hear me at all?
Yes,
Yes.
I can hear you.
I
hear you now. I couldn't earlier.
You couldn't hear me earlier.
Yeah, at the beginning of the class, I couldn't hear you at all. Now I can hear you.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right. Which leg was there? It was this one. So you're in a lunge position. I want you to reach your arms forward, breathe in. And then exhale, open your arms out to T, lift your chest. Forward, fold your body, reaching. And then exhale, lift and open your chest. Let's do one more. Inhale, forward fold. And then exhale, lift your chest up. Reach your arms up, breathe in. Forward fold your body, place your hands down on your mat. Inhale, lift your pelvis up, step your right leg to the back. Breathe it in. And then up we go into our downward dog position, pushing your body through your arms. Breathe in through your nose. And as you exhale, you gently, from here, what are we doing? We're bending our knees and lowering our knees towards the floor. I want you to take your right leg and step your right leg forward. And then move your right foot over towards your left hand and open your thigh up in what we call the pigeon stretch. Feel your left hip rotating as far forward as you can. And then inhale, lift your chest up. On your exhale breath, forward fold, allowing your torso to roll down to release your glutes. Breathing in, slide your hands down to the mat. Release as much of your torso over your thighs as possible. And let your left hip roll in and forwards here. One more breath. Inhale, wide and full into the back of your body. And as you exhale, you're going to push up onto your hands. And I want you to push off your hands in order to lift your bum up. And then straighten your leg out in front of you. So there's quite a big shift that's happening there. You're going to shift your weight back over, rolling over the ankle, rolling over the knee, planting the knee down, and then forward folding the body. Now, if you're struggling to do this, you can just stay forward in this pigeon pose. Pushing yourself up, lift your pelvis, straighten your front leg. Your foot is crossing over on your mat. And then gently come forward, bending your knee, opening your knee out to the side and releasing your torso down. Curling back up through your vertebra one at a time. Lift your pelvis and gently stretch. Breathing in, releasing over, lowering the knee. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, forward fold. From here, roll up through your vertebra. Now everybody join here. Rotate your left leg so you're in a nice wide seated position with one knee bent and the other leg straight. Breathing. As you exhale, your right arm goes up, or your left arm will go up, and you will side bend towards your right side, keeping the opposite hip anchored as this arm reaches over. Breathing in. Allowing your ribs to expand on your inhalation, and as you exhale, let gravity draw your body down a little bit deeper and further. Breathing in wide and full, allow the space here between your ribs to open and expand. And as you exhale, deepen a little bit more into it. One more beautiful breath, inhale. And if you can, let's exhale, flex our foot and try to reach all the way over to touch the foot, breathe in. And then exhale gently, twist your body to face your leg and forward. We release into it. Walk your hands across towards the front and then release your body all the way down and over. Inhale wide and full. And as you exhale, slowly roll back up through your vertebra one at a time. You're going to twist the same way that you came, except you're bending both your knees. So the same leg is in front, your right leg. Reach your left arm around, grab onto your foot, and squeeze gently your heel towards your bum. Now, if you feel like you are there and you don't want to take it further, then pause. I'm going to continue moving as you bring your foot towards your elbow. Reach your right arm up and wrap your arm behind you, grabbing onto your hand. So that would be the deepest part of your stretch. If you feel this is too much, you just keep yourself over here, trying to bend that knee and building that flexibility and mobility that we're looking for. Okay, 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in, even feeling this beautiful stretch through the front of your body. And as you exhale, reach your arm up, gently release your leg to the back. Take this left leg, swing it all the way around and just cross it over and release your body down. Roll back up through your vertebra one at a time and take your right leg and reach it across to the back with this thigh bent. We inhale wide and full. On your exhale, forward fold and release the tension out of your left glute. Breathing in, roll up through your vertebra one at a time, lift your chest, and as you exhale, we're going to lift our pelvises up and stretch that front leg so your leg is crossing over towards the right side of your mat. Shift your weight back into the foot, roll over your back knee and plant your left knee down and forward fold. Exhale. Roll back up, inhale. Lift your pelvis, straightening your front leg, squaring your hips off and drawing your toes back. Shift your weight forwards into the outer part of your foot, lowering your knee, breathe in, good work. And then exhale, release your body all the way down and over. Inhale, roll back up through your vertebra one at a time. Lift your pelvis up and shift your weight backwards, holding it there. Feel that delicious twisty stretch. And then shift your weight forward one more time, lowering your knee towards the floor. Lift your chest up, breathe in, and release your body down, allowing that stretch to take place as you roll your back hip forwards, squaring your hips off as much as you can. Let go of the tension deep within your hip and allow that flexibility to take place. And allow your flexibility to increase as you roll back up through your vertebra one at a time. From here, bend your back knee. And then slowly reach your right arm back, grabbing onto your foot. You're going to bring your heel towards your bum. If you feel comfortable too, wrap your foot towards your elbow joint, reaching your left arm up and wrapping your left hand behind your head as you grab onto the other hand. Holding the stretch, inhale. Noticing, can you lift your chest a little higher? Breathe in and out. 2 more breaths, inhale. Feel that lovely stretch through the front of your body as well. And exhale. And 1 more, breathing in, gently release, letting go. And then slowly from there, circle your leg around, cross your ankle, and forward fold your body over and hold. Slowly roll up through your vertebra one at a time, and I want you to separate your feet flattening on the mat. Turn your fingertips to face outwards and get them a little bit wider. Tuck your bum in, lift your pelvis up, push your knees over your toes, and lift your chest. Gently rock back, breathe in, seesaw your bum backwards, and as you exhale, push your bum forward, allowing your heels to lift and reaching your knees over your toes. There's a really nice stretch that's happening through the front of my shoulders as well. I hope you're feeling it there too, as you reach your knees over, lifting and opening, and then sliding back. Inhale, last one. Exhale, lift your knees up and reach and hold it there. Let your shoulders hook forward, let your knees reach beyond your feet. And then gently bring it all the way back up. Good, breathing in. Right, stretch your right leg down and away from you. Take your right hand and reach it over your foot. You can either plant your hand on the left or behind you if you need some support. And I want you, if you can, with 2 fingers, grab your big toe. Stretch your leg, exhale, keeping your spine upright, and bend your knee, inhale. If that's too easy, you can move your hand here and you're working your postural muscles while we're doing this. Inhale to bend. Really opening up through the hamstrings, exhale, stretch. And inhale, bend, one more. Exhale to stretch. And inhale to bend. Now turn that leg out. This hand is around your knee. Your right hand is under and around your foot. And you're pulling this leg towards you. Gently move your leg from side to side and allow all that tightness to release out of your hip. Use your breath. Good. And then I want you to take your knee and cross your knee over your thigh. Breathing and lift your chest up, and on your exhale, forward fold your body. Breathe in, lift your head to look at your foot, slide your hands forward and wrap your hands around your heel, your ankle, wherever you can reach, and really keep this top left knee crossed over your thigh. Use your breath in its wholeness and its fullness. And then exhale, slowly roll up through your spine, bringing your foot next to your thigh and lifting this thigh up. Reach your right arm up, inhale, rotate and reach that arm across to grab onto the thigh. You're pushing your thigh towards the body as you rotate to look behind you. 3 breaths, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful breath in. And as you exhale, release the stretch. Rotate to the other side to untwist. Come back through to center. Grab your foot again with your right hand and your left foot. If you can, 2 fingers around your big toe. Straighten that leg up in front of you. Breathe in. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently control your leg all the way down. Sliding your right leg up, you go on the other side. So wrapping either around the toe, planting the hand next to you, extend your leg up to the sky. If you feel comfortable too, you can hold on, otherwise keep your hands supporting you behind you. Breathing in wide and full to hold it. Allow your hips to remain square. Letting go of all that tightness and that tension, even feeling a slight pull down and back from your thigh into your hip. Inhale to hold. And as you exhale, bend your knee, turn your leg out, grab around your foot and around your knee, and gently mold that shape around your torso as you do a little swing from right to left. Breathing in. Good. And then as you exhale, cross your leg all the way over, knee across your thigh. Breathe and reach your arms up and exhale, forward, fold into it. Wrapping your hands around your calves, your ankle, or your foot. Allow that beautiful stretch to take place as you inhale into the back of your body. Again, connecting to that space, allowing it to open as you exhale. Breathing in, feeling all that tension releasing through your spine, through your hamstrings. And then slowly, as you exhale, we roll back up through our vertebrae one at a time, planting the foot down, reaching your left arm up, inhale. Rotate and twist as you slide your right hand behind you, crossing that right arm over your thigh, gazing to the back of your body. Pull that thigh towards you, inhale, and this is beautiful for any digestion issues that you might be experiencing. It's a beautiful press into colon. And of course, to release any tension in your glutes and your spine. One more breath in. And as you exhale, gently unwind, cross over to the other side for that little release. And then returning back, take a deep breath in. Again, grabbing onto your foot, extending your leg out in front of you, noticing where you're at right now. And then taking us back to the beginning of the class to check in with ourselves. Reach your arms up to the ceiling and exhale, forward fold. Notice the difference in your mobility. You should be feeling a lot looser. As you exhale, roll down through your vertebra one at a time. Good. Lifting your right leg up, turning your right leg out. Left hand on right foot and right hand on the outside of your thigh. In a turned out position, bring your knee across to the opposite shoulder and gently pull in. Take a lovely deep breath in. And then as you exhale, I want you to open your leg out to the side, changing your hands. Your right hand is grabbing your right ankle or calf, and then you're opening your leg out to the side in a wide T. Breathing in. As you exhale, bring the leg back through to center, grab onto your leg, and then slowly walk your hands down as you roll your body up, lifting your arms up to the sky and exhale, forward fold. Kissing your knees, roll down through your vertebra one at a time, picking your left leg up, left hand around the left knee, right hand over your left foot, and then gently drawing the thigh to the opposite shoulder. Breathing in, feeling that beautiful release out of your glutes. Keep your hips anchored and square. Gently release, changing hands if you can hold your foot. Open your leg out to the side, open your arm out to the side, the opposite arm to counterbalance. Breathing in, feeling a lovely stretch through your inner thighs. Reaching that bottom leg down and away from you, trying not to let your body twist. And then bring your leg back through to your center point. Lift your head, lift your chest, use your abdominals to roll your body up. Reach your arms up one more time and exhale, forward, fold your body. Slowly curl back up through your vertebra. And then I want you to bend your left knee and open your right leg out to the side. From here, you're going to reach your, I'm just going to do opposite. This is your left leg because we're going back to where we were. We haven't done this side. So your right arm comes up and then side bend over towards your left. Breathe in and allow the space between your ribs to expand. And breathe out, allow your body to soften a little bit closer as you keep this opposite hip anchored. Inhale. And exhale, notice if your body will drop a little bit further. And one more beautiful inhalation. And exhale, flexing your toes back, see if you can reach your arm all the way over to get that deep stretch to grab your foot. Breathing in from there, gently rotate your body towards your shin. And then walk your hand across and forward fold your body. Inhale. Exhale, slowly roll back up through your vertebra one at a time. And this time, open both your legs out to the side as wide as you can. All right, in this position, reach your arms forward. I want you to take your right arm back and place it on the floor behind you. With your body leaning backwards onto that hand, you're going to lift your pelvis up and twist to look over your left shoulder. Release your body all the way back down, sweep both your arms forward. Left hand goes behind you, pushing up, lifting your pelvis high as you twist to the right. And then release your body down. This time, reach both your arms forward and lean forward into it as you go gently and slowly into your side splits or forward splits, listening to your body. Slowly roll back up through your vertebra one at a time, taking your right hand back, planting it behind you, lifting your pelvis up, reaching backwards. Lower your bum down, reach your arms forward and forwards we go, allowing your inner thighs to release. Bringing your body back up, inhale, reaching your left hand behind you, planting it on the floor, and then lifting your pelvis high in the sky as you reach back. And then slowly release. Take a lovely deep breath in, clasp your hands together, bring the soles of your feet together and connect the soles of your feet. Now keeping your arms stretched, I want you to exhale, twist. Inhale to return. Exhale, twist. And what you're doing is a feeling of, if I go to the right, my right arm is pulling my left arm. Come to center, breathe in, and then my left arm is pulling my right arm. Breathe in. So we're really mobilizing our upper backs. And last one, rotate and come to center. Gently open your arms out to the side, comfortably cross your legs and flatten your palms to your mat. Keeping your palms down, I want you to slide your fingertips out, 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 and just reach to try touch the sides of the room. You'll notice a neural stretch running down the front of your arms if you lift your hands just off the floor and then bring your hands back down and flatten your hands. Pushing down through the heel of the hand, long necks, reaching energy out into your fingertips and then flattening your hands back to the floor. Breathing and reaching out, lengthening to try touch the sides of your mat. How long can your arms become? And release it down. Good, last one. And lengthen down and out, reaching as wide as you can. And then go gently release. From here, lift your left arm out to the side and flex your fingertips down. Tilt your ear to your shoulder for that neural stretch and then come back and close your fist. So we're sliding and gliding the nerve as we reach our head away from our hands and then bring it back in and close the fist. Exhale, go over. Right, really try open your fingertips up and do one more exhale over. And then release and bring it down. There's quite a strong pull through the whole arm and the neck. So bring your right arm up, inhale, flex your fingertips down and head over to the side. And come back up, inhale. And reach your fingertips down and head in the opposite direction. And close your fist, bring your head to center. Lengthen all the way down. And bring it back, last one. We reach it back and over. And release. Good. I want you to wrap your, let's do it like this, your right arm under your left arm, and then you are going to grab onto your thumb, okay? So under and grab your thumb. I want you to push your hands forward, lower your shoulders down, and feel that delicious stretch in your mid-back. So we're looking for that release here. Gently twist from side to side. Come back to center. Release your arms, bring your left arm underneath your right arm, grab your thumbs, move your hands forward and feel your shoulders drawing back and down. Lift your elbows up, so there's this counteraction of shoulders drawing down, elbows up, hands forward. Beautiful. Twist from side to side. Good. And then gently release, and I'm going to ask you to come onto your hands and your knees. Well done. All right, we're going to get a little bit flowy, a little bit more moving now. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Take a deep breath in, tucking your toes under, lift yourself up into your downward dog. From your downward dog position, rise up on your toes, twist your feet to the left, bend your knees, push back. From there, stretch your legs, push back in your downward dog, heels to the floor. Rise up on your toes, twist your feet to the right, bend your knees, push your bum back to your heels, reaching up and push your heels down. Take a lovely deep breath in as you lift your left leg up to the sky, reaching your leg as high as you can. Bend your knee, bring your knee in towards your chest, and cross your knee over towards the right-hand side, lowering your pelvis, lifting your chest. Let go of your left hand as you twist to face the diagonal, pushing off your hand, lift yourself up into that little open position. Release yourself all the way down, breathe in, and then sweep yourself around, bending both your knees, do a little twist towards your right side. From there, release yourself all the way back, taking one arm windmill all the way across as they plant back onto the mat. Lift your pelvis up, step yourself back into your downward dog, bringing your left leg back up. You're doing great. That's still it. From here, breathe in, place your foot down, and then we take the right foot up, inhale. From there, bend your knee, bring your knee in, and twist your leg over towards the right-hand side. Lower your pelvis down, inhale. Keep your right hand where it is as you twist up, your left arm reaching up. Rotate back towards the right side as you lift your pelvis high in the sky. From there, release your pelvis down. Rotate your body, bending both your knees, twist towards. There we go. The left knee's bent, the right knee's bent. Right ear to the floor as you bring yourself up. Reach your arms all the way around. Plant your hands on your mat. Lift your pelvis up. Step back into your downward dog, lifting your right leg up. Gently from there, put your foot down on the floor. Breathe in. And as you exhale, bend your knees, push your bum back towards your heels and give me a jump forward. From that forward position, reach your body up, inhale. And as you exhale, release your body down, stretch the back of your knees. Do a big jump, step back with your right leg into a lunge position and lower, going into deep lunge. Bend your back knee, lower your right knee to the floor. Opposite arm reaches around and you grab onto your foot, squeezing your heel to your bum. Allow your hip flexors to open here, inhale. As you exhale, slowly straighten, releasing, circling your arm back, placing it down on the floor, breathe in, and then lift your back knee up and stretch your front knee, squaring both your hips off. If you need to make adjustments and bring your 1 foot forward, please do. Take a lovely deep breath in. Now from here, I'm going to ask you to bend your knees, and you're going to push with your arms to reach your left leg up to the back in your downward dog position. Gently from there, walk your hands back towards your feet and release your head down as you hold it there. Gently and slowly, bring your left leg all the way down, plant your foot to the floor, breathe in, and as you exhale, you're going to walk your hands forward, back up into your downward dog. Breathing in, curling up on your toes. Gently, you're going to do a giant step forward with your right leg this time, landing your right foot to the floor. Bend your left knee behind you, take the opposite arm, so right arm reaches back, you grab onto your foot and gently bring your heel to your bum. Square yourself off as best as you can, inhale. And as you exhale, gently release, circling your arm around, taking your hand to the floor, lifting your knee off the floor. Stretch your front leg, breathe in. Square your hips off as much as you can. If your right leg's in front of you, drawing your right hip back. On your exhale breath, you're going to slowly walk your hands backwards, take your right leg through, and as you go into a downward dog, you walk your hands right back towards your foot. Breathing in, Gently bring your foot all the way down, placing your foot on the floor. Inhale, bend your knees. And exhale, roll back up through your vertebra one at a time. Breathing and reach your arms up. And as you exhale, forward fold your body all the way down. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, stretch your knees and walk forward one more time into downward dog. Push your body back through your arms, rise up on your toes. Inhale, and as you exhale, curl through your spine, walking your hands forward again, gently lowering your pelvis down, lifting your back up. When keeping your toes curled under. On your exhale breath, draw your belly button up, push your body through your arms into your rest position. Inhale. And as you exhale, slowly curl back up through your vertebra one at a time. And as you roll back up, one hand on the floor, reach your arm up and over, slide your bum away from your hand. So you're moving over to the left. Slide your bum back up onto your heels, plant your hand next to your pelvis, and slide off to the right side as you side bend. Return back up, inhale, slide your bum off towards your left as you side bend. And return back to center one more time and side bend, reaching over. Gently come back up through to center, and just to finish off, tuck your toes under, open your knees and sit back into a lovely position where you're stretching out your liver meridian, planting your hands onto your thighs, just pausing here for a moment and holding it here. Using your breath as you stretch out your big toe. Breathe in. And as you exhale, slowly release yourself all the way back, off, and come sit with your legs crossed. So your legs are crossed. If you want to go into a little half lotus, you can do a half lotus position. Well done. And then slowly from here, just releasing your shoulders back and down and closing your eyes for a moment. Feel a broadness across your chest, and let's step back into our breaths where we started our class this evening. I want you to feel that when you're breathing and you're inhaling, that you're feeling the space, not just in the front of your body, but also in the back of your body. So you're inhaling into your entire three-dimensional rib cage, and think of your lungs even pushing into your heart. And as you exhale, release and feel that three-dimensional space becoming smaller. So inhaling, 1, 2, hold your breath, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, hold your breath, 1, 2. Inhale, 1, 2, hold. Exhale, 1, 2, and hold. For 3, we go inhale, 1, 2, 3, hold. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, and pause. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Exhale, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. One more time, we inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a beautiful deep breath in, wide and full. And breathe out, sighing your breath out. And just for a moment, stop and pause and feel how your body's feeling right now. Notice how you've shifted and moved any tightness that you've been experiencing in your joints, in your muscles. Allowing your nervous system to completely open up and surrender, letting go. And even though there might be restrictions of movement around you, notice how much movement exists within you. Start to feel the spaces within your emotions as you step forward into being a creative being. And gaze inwardly towards yourself. And with absolute gratitude for who you are and where you are. Smile, connect, love, give yourself permission to start feeling and continue feeling joy and happiness moving through you. Feel the lightness of the world. Feel the lightness that exists in you and see yourself laughing from your belly, laughing so much that you cry. Step into that higher you and give yourself permission to still live your life to its fullest. And take a beautiful deep breath in, wide and full. And sigh out what no longer serves you. Breathing in wide and full through your nose. And exhale, sigh your breath out. One more beautiful deep inhale breath. And as you exhale, gently root your energy down into the earth. Feel your energy lifted up. Feel your nervous system open, your mind open.